Hey everybody, this is Corey Salty True Floyd for Amerime Media, and I'm here with the Geek Report. Harrison Ford's old ass ain't done doing Indiana Jones. The Xbox is working on something secret, and looks like a gender swap is happening for Plastic Man. That and more on the Geek Report.
Audio Jungle.
Hey everybody, it's Corey Salty True Floyd for Amerime Media. It's the Geek Report here. I'm here with Demon Engine, of course.
Yo. Mm.
And today our guest panelists, Black Nerd and Rap Artiste. Pretty Blicky. Make sure you check out his YouTube. Big hit, Sorry Not Sorry. What's going on, my friend? Can you hear? Wait, hold on. I can't hear you. Wait, can you hear me? Huh. Well, you can hear me. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Oh, he dropped out. There you go.
Yeah, I had to. I hate these little Bluetooth headphones. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
All right. We didn't get. Uh, it happens. It's always something technical. But yeah, he has a hit song. Sorry, not sorry. Right now, it is still blowing up. He's also a good friend of mine, so it's great to have him here, ready to sit down and talk about a lot of the wild things in the geek sphere that have happened this week. I'm ready when you are, Demon. All right. It looks like your everyday do rag, but this is actually a Starfleet do rag. Show the next photo. Look at the
Hey, yo, that's
Starfleet,
crazy.
Joe. Yes. Ah, I'm gonna be out in the Delta quadrant with waves. You can't assimilate these waves, the Borg.
Yeah.
Captain's log. I'm too
Captain's log,
wavy.
stardate. I've gave the Vulcans a can of Murray hair grease. They are fascinated.
They've never seen someone use a brush quite like me before.
And I love our people. It's just like at the beginning of the pandemic, I knew the hood was loving it when I saw people with fake Gucci masks. Oh, I love
Everybody
it.
was they was on point. They knew what they wanted.
Next slide, demon. All right, now
Not this guy.
now I know the pale man's horrible and ugly. Let's hit the next one.
But the actor that plays him,
Yeah. Now the actor that plays him, Doug Jones. I put up some of his images because he turned 62 this week. He
hey, shout
has
out to bro. Happy birthday.
he has been gracing television and film since 1988, and 95% of the time he is in some sort of elaborate makeup. He's a very physical actor. Oh, let's say went far ahead. He's a very physical actor, and he actually saw that we mentioned him. So that was a really big moment for me. That was awesome. But our next one now, right here, you're looking at actor Shalo Maraduna, who's going to be the Blue Beetle for an
Okay,
HBO Max exclusive film. Now, I gotta admit, this looks very fresh off the page.
very much so.
I'm pretty sure the mask is going to be matching as well. Uh Out of all of the HBO Max projects they say they have coming out, for DC. This one looks promising. I have a lot of doubts with everything else because then again I haven't seen it. So
I have a lot of doubts with DC period, but I won't touch on that.
no, but you know what though, you have a right to have those doubts. It's
I
not like
think my main concern is he a person of color? Like, do they have the
yeah, he
representation as black? Or,
about to say his name starts with an X and ends with an A.
so he's like he got that first
Like
generation immigrant name. You
yeah,
feel what I'm saying?
I mean his first name is XOLO.
Yeah, that sound about right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the go-to expert, but just as a person of color, it's nice to know
Yeah.
that like it's certain things out there that even I as a black person don't understand about like other cultures of color that may like contribute to quality representation in media.
Mm. I look forward to him. He's going to be Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle. Let's roll to the
Mhm.
next thing. All right, so Sony has announced that they're going to do live action adaptations for God of War, which
Listen,
is expected. Uh,
bloody. That shit better be bloody as fuck.
Horizon, Horizon, of course, but Gran Turismo.
I don't.
So
No, it's
basically,
like
Fast and the Furious. I don't.
I don't know because it's like you're trying to make a story up out of something that has no story.
Gran Turismo is just NASCAR with nicer cars and more turns. How can you make a TV show out of this?
I don't know. It just
Family.
sounds like it, it sounds like a show that's going to be sponsored by a lot of car brands.
No
That's
cap.
all it sounds like. I don't know.
Now, if
That
this was
just
an anime, I might actually have faith in it because anime they typically go above and beyond to make like it make sense.
Uh,
well
yeah, I can
that
see Gran Turismo being a like speed racer type anime.
Yeah.
now here's the weird part, and I'm not even sure if I added it by itself. Word is they're trying to get director Neil Blomkamp to do Gran Turismo. Now, for those who don't know, Neil Blomkamp is behind movies like District 9, Chappie, and Elysium.
Oh, so we're
So,
talking like
so
post-apocalyptic.
well, just all around really good sci-fi movies. Because at least like just some really good sci-fi movies. But then you want to have him do Gran Turismo. I'm like that. It doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. I mean, am I wrong?
I genuinely
Mm,
believe that
no,
if
you're not
if
wrong at
it
all.
turns out to be anything positive, it'll just be because Gran Turismo is like the last aspect. Like the racing is probably like the least prominent aspect of it. Like it'll maybe they'll create a whole new plot around the Gran Turismo brand and they're rebranding.
I guess.
Oh no,
Because
that just feel weird. Like putting story mode in 2K. It just don't sit right with me.
that seems to vex you more than anything else when it comes to story mode.
You said why? Why does 2K have story mode?
Never forget they had an elaborate story mode directed by Spike Lee.
Like why?
Yeah, so at this point, big names don't really do it for me. I just gotta wait and see.
I'm just like, bro, it's a video game. I don't. All right, but anyway, next panel. All right, so these are actually the top 10 most played games of 2022. And believe it or not, most of them outside of the sports games weren't even made in the weren't even didn't even come out this year.
Well,
Hmm.
Minecraft has been a banger ever since it came out.
Right. And GTA 5. you know,
Fuck GTA 5. We're not no, we're not talking about that. That shit just makes me mad. That makes me more mad about than story mode fucking 2K. Yo, if GTA 6 isn't on a brand new fucking engine, I'ma have words with all rocks.
I just want them
uh,
to stop repackaging the same exact game.
yo,
Fortnite, that's understandable because crotch goblins and fucking no zero build
hey,
now.
I like zero build. It I can like I hated building shit in the middle of a gunfight. I'm like zero build. It's got me back into playing Fortnite. So
It forced
thank goodness.
motherfuckers to aim instead of just spamming their builds on and off and opening little windows and shit to shoot you
Exactly. Among Us,
through.
Animal Crossing, and
Definitely, I could definitely see that. Animal Crossing is my shit, and Animal Crossing been the shit for a long ass time.
facts. Call of Duty Warzone.
Ugh.
I could definitely see the
That
sweats. You feel what I'm saying?
that annoys me more than Fortnite.
That's where everybody go to feel good about themselves. You feel what I'm saying? When they're not good at co-op games
Mm,
and RPGs, you just gotta go straight
Just
to the Call of Duty.
looking at the bottom three, I feel as though if you only ever play Warzone, Madden, and 2K, you're toxic.
Exactly. You gotta be
Regardless of
some
each
type of toxic. You got like two baby mothers. One on the way.
like
like these three games are in every black barbershop.
No cap.
every place you look back.
Every diehard future fan, this is on a fucking wish list right here. Every year. Every time a nigga share a status about relationship goals, it's just 2K and like
Out here just
a gift
slinging dick
basket.
to live house to house. That's
You know this nigga gonna give his girl a gift basket filled with hot Cheetos and weed on the
Yeah.
anniversary. And that's coming from a Baltimore nigga, Dami. Like you I'm telling you, trust me.
oh shit.
Mm. Let's next one.
This nigga PH Ballard stand for poor health.
All right. So there was a Marvel MMO in the works, but apparently it's been axed. It was actually going to be done by the same studio who does DC Universe Online.
Mm, nah, I'm Gucci.
Uh, it could have been good, but I don't know. So I got
I'm Gucci on cause one of the way DC play and two the fucking clear like lack of balance when you had any hero versus villain event. Cause dear God,
that's true.
I tried to go the route of the villain once, and I became the victim. There was just overpowered. There was like 30 overpowered soups just sitting there throwing buses at the fucking front of the like the building all the villains were in. So if you stepped out, you died.
Hey, honestly, DC Universe Online is a good example of why you don't put heroes and villains in the same game like that. Most people are gonna choose heroes. If y'all pit them against each other, the hero team is gonna lose almost every single time.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, there's always the Avengers game. Ah
Oh no.
ah
Don't
ah
don't
ah
disrespect me and my
ah.
delicate sensibilities like that. This man said the Avengers game. I
Hey,
paid first
listen.
of all, listen, personal stake. I paid $80, right? Not because I wanted to play it, but because my baby brother wanted to play it. I
Mm,
paid $80 for the special gold edition for me
mm,
and for him.
mm,
$160 plus tax.
mm.
We beat the fucking game that day.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, nah.
And the
Mm-mm.
crazy part is, I just waited it out, and lo and behold, that shit became available on Xbox Game Pass because I was not spending No money.
I haven't paid. That's a lie.
I
I
saw
don't have to worry about disappointing games. I don't pay for them shits anyway.
I saw the writing on the wall, son. I was like, mm. I was like, nope. I was like, I can't. And the sad part is, it could have been excellent. It could have been absolutely excellent. Ah, so sad. All right, so a live action speed racer is happening. And apparently J.J. Abrams is going to be executive producer. Demon Engine already knows I have a big bone to pick with J.J. Abrams
I
because
want I want a futuristic speed racer. I want cyberpunk speed racer.
that isn't a bad
Honestly,
idea. That's not a bad idea. And the funny thing is, the live action speed racer from the early odds actually has it's a lot better than I thought it was back then.
mm, yeah, I can definitely see that.
Because back then, I had to admit, it was a bombardment of color. It was so bright.
And then Wreck It Ralph came out and made it all okay. Like,
I would like I
honestly though, if I did get a live action Speed Racer, I would have loved it back when the Asian dude from Indiana Jones was still like sort of young and had that face. Because in my head, based off of being a '90s kid, he was the perfect actor to play the lead role.
the funny thing is, have you seen the kid? The no, I'm sorry, that's the kid from the Goonies.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
made the
everybody.
same mistake.
Oh
The
man,
the older I get, the less I remember about Goonies. At this point, I just remember two specific things: the fat kid fucking shaking his
the
stomach
truffle shuffle.
and fucking "Hey, you good?" That's all I remember
Just the
up until
fucking
this point.
him lifting up his fucking shirt and just
That's all I remember of the movie at this
Mm-mm-mm. I don't know, man, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. All right, trick question. Here's a question for you.
Mm,
If you could bring one of these shows back for another season,
Lovecraft
which
Country.
one would it be?
definitely Lovecraft Country. Without fail, without hesitation. Like Watchmen,
I don't give a
it
fuck. I
made
didn't
me
give a fuck
not
about the
like the
Watchmen
Watchmen
movie.
series.
I didn't give a fuck about the Watchmen, the comics. I don't give a fuck about the goddamn show. Bring back Lovecraft Country.
Mm.
Yeah. The
That,
Watchmen show made me hate Watchmen as an entire series until I went back and watched a black YouTuber talk about the comic book series. And I was like, I thought Watchmen was trash. Like Basura, like what did they do to the live action version to make it so bad?
I think the problem was that no one was really even Snyder himself wasn't prepared to tell an accurate version of that book because even some of the stuff he changed, it was just like, you really didn't have to do that. 'Cause, I mean, it was a weird situation, but yeah, Lovecraft Country. But I did appreciate Watchmen.
Hmm. I feel you on that.
But you know what's really funny? Think about it. Now, the creator of the Watchmen series screwed over HBO because when HBO was like, "Great, we want a second season," he was like, "Oh no, this is it." And it was like, "What do you mean? Oh, this is only set to do one season, baby." And then Lovecraft Country was like, "Hey, we got a season two." Nah, fuck y'all.
Like, why'd y'all go and cancel the shit that everybody wanted to see?
And the showrunner clearly had a plan. I don't know. It felt like I'm not gonna lie. I felt like it was a UPN moment where
Ooh.
yeah, I felt like it was a UPN moment. We had two predominantly black shows, and everyone was tuning in. They were getting their numbers back up to almost Game of Thrones numbers. And as soon as it was done and the awards came out, it was like, yeah, fuck this show. That's how it feels.
That shit was ultimate betrayal.
Yeah. Or as
Mind
they
you, I want to make a small point to all of the black content creators and all of the black content consumers out there. Back in the day, long tail short, the Black Panthers actually took part in like a lot of community based stuff to change what type of programming we were being represented in. So
mm,
shows like A Different World and The Cosby Show, despite the negative things that have come about his fame and whatnot, The Cosby Show and A Different World were designed to basically condition black people coming up in the next generations of seeing black people just in college and like
mm,
regularly being like associating our own people with academic institutions. And
mm,
that same year, in that same bracket of time with the ratings and everything, not only did all television ratings skyrocket based on those programs, but black representation at colleges in America went up by approximately, I think, 60%.
it
So
was
when we talk about
mm,
stuff like this, like in seeing programs like Lovecraft Country, like it's more than just, you feel me, entertainment for us sometimes.
it definitely is more than just entertainment. Uh food for thought. Let's move it on.
Hmm.
All right, now what you're looking at here is a Winnie the Pooh horror film. It looks like something Rob Zombie would have been behind.
No cap.
I don't like it.
After watching Willy's Wonderland last year, I'm game. This looks delightfully stupid. I sat through watching Nicolas Cage not talk through a whole movie while fighting a knockoff Five Nights at Freddy's characters. I can watch this. Oh god, it looks so bad.
I sat through Space Jam too, and I will
I
not sit.
sat through that bullshit too.
And I will not sit through this.
Let's not even first off, that is two completely different piles of shit.
I don't care. A polished shit is a polished shit.
I don't know. One definitely stinks worse than the other. Shit. Next clip. Ugh. This is gonna be bad. Alright. Harrison Ford's old ass is coming back for another Indiana Jones movie.
I'm not mad.
I am. I am personally steaming. As a matter of fact, how old is Harrison Ford? How old is Harrison Ford?
That's a good question.
This nigga's 79 years old.
Yo, he will go out the back.
Hey, he ain't too old to make money.
It should be Indiana Jones and his tomb. Period.
What if it is? What if it is?
Now you say that he gonna die during the filming of the movie. Niggas
He's
gonna bring this shit
79.
back. Like I'm worried, but like I trust him as a grown man to make that decision for himself.
I
Like
You
this
don't.
ta-
shit,
wait, wait, wait. You're talking about a guy that 3 years ago crashed his own plane.
yes. Like I just genuinely hope. Listen,
He
I'm
is
really hoping he learned his lesson.
79
I hope he learned his
years
lesson.
old.
And he's just gonna sit in a wheelchair the whole movie. Just
His everything is bad.
roll me around. Just fucking
I'm like, he gonna crack that whip and then crack his sciatica.
His knees is bad. His back is bad. His arms is bad. He's no.
Like the last movie was hard to digest with him surviving in the refrigerator and Shia LaBeouf. Ugh. I mean, good lord, this needs like Like, yo,
If,
this needs to be your
if
Logan,
there's not
sir.
a
You need to
scene,
die.
if there's not a scene where he don't step out the house, sniff the air, and then rub his knee and say a storm is coming, I'm gonna be mad.
Like, nigga, it's gonna be Indiana Jones trying to escape a fucking prostate exam. like, nigga, you're 79. Come
At the
on. I
at the end of
can't.
that, at the end of that, he's just gonna fall outside the hospital and
I'm like, like,
blowing you know.
I'm like, it's gonna be like, bro, the most intense thing you should be doing at your age is, I don't know, bowel movements. Next clip. I can't with this. Oh my god. All right. So Microsoft's got this Keystone streaming dongle they're working on. Now, here's their statement. Our vision for it's for Xbox cloud gaming. Our vision for Xbox cloud gaming is unwavering. Our goal is to enable people to play games, play the games they want on the devices they want, anywhere they want. As announced last year, we're working on a game streaming device codenamed Keystone that could be connected to any TV or monitor without the need for a console.
I mean,
But
we
why?
already had that. Like we had the plug and play games.
But
Yeah, but now it would be a device that streams the games.
why? Not everybody got the internet for that.
Right. It's an interesting power move, especially if it ends up being like, I don't know, less expensive than a console. Right now they're currently testing it this month with Fortnite. So, oh, look, it's Xbox has been making some very strategic long term plans. So,
They're gonna
uh,
ruin everything in the end.
they might, they just might.
They're gonna ruin everything in the end. At the end, we're gonna have Nerve Gear, and that's just gonna have nothing but fucking ads.
Oh man, next clip.
Honestly,
That's just a
that type of shit kind of makes me mad because it makes me think about all of the times we done bought system after system after system after system when they kind of could have just did this from the jump. And if anything, it'll just give them an out to like separate the streaming services from the physical services. Like make
oh.
us pay extra. Just you feel me?
Well, the funny thing is, Adam Conover has a big theory on that. I'll share the video with you after the show. But there's an animated series coming out that's going to be featuring Plastic Man, but apparently he's being gender swapped for being played by Leslie Jones. All
But
right, I
I'm down for
mean,
that.
as long as the character still has that comedic edge to him,
It's never about Plastic Man. It's about how funny Plastic Man is.
and how he gets the job done more times than you expect.
Yeah, so it, it works for me. I don't care.
I mean, we already met one Plastic Man. Shout out to Dana Snyder, aka Master Shake. But say because he's the one Plastic Man I know. So now we got another plastic, I guess, Plastic Woman.
I'm
Plus it's
happy to
Les.
see what she do with it.
Yeah. Plus it's Leslie Jones. I like Leslie. Always have. We'll see how. I hope nothing but the best. Okay, so apparently next week, on Friday, Sega is going to be unveiling a few things along with a brand new mystery project. We already know that there's a Sonic game coming out where it's supposed to be a open world. So not really sure if it's going to be more elaborate than that. Hopefully, hopefully you could switch out characters because I'm not really sure how Sonic in an open world is going to work. But I could see Knuckles and Tails working in an open world.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. So, uh, like the best game that's come out with Sonic's name on it recently was practically fan made with Sonic Mania. So I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Can't front. You got a point with that one. I haven't really seen too many real good Sonic games in a while. And that one game, Sonic, where they try to turn them into, they give them this post-apocalyptic look, like cover them in bandages and goggles and shit.
Oh
That was
yeah, Sonic Boom.
Ugh.
yeah, that shit was funny.
It was just like, is this Sonic slightly older? That's why he's got like his ankles taped up.
Like the edge. It was just so much
and,
edge.
and Knuckles looked like, all he'd been
A
doing was
gym bro.
lifting weights.
And he was dumb as hell for no reason. This man went from an ancient species that was overseeing like the most powerful magical artifact in all of the Sonic realms to just being an idiot.
Yeah, it's weird. But well, we'll see how it works out. What they need to do is do a remake of Knuckles Chaotix from the 32X. But that's just me. All right.
Oh,
So
Oh.
this is unconfirmed.
Oh.
Unconfirmed, but I have a theory.
I was about to be happy.
Hear me out. I have a theory. I think we're gonna get a surprise Bioshock 4 because right now on Epic Games, you can download the other three games for free.
well,
Oh my god, I'm about to download that right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
On
lie.
on
Bioshock.
the Epic Games store. And specifically on the Epic Games store. So my theory is they're putting them out there, and somewhere over the summer, boom, we're getting a new Bioshock trailer for something. So that's my
Now I really
theory.
feel like I have to do the merge cosplay I want to do
Mm, okay,
because it involves Bioshock.
Big Daddy.
Uh, that and I'm merging it with my old, what I used to do at my old job. So
Okay. You don't want to say what your old job it was, so you don't give it away.
yeah, yeah. So I don't give it away, but it's going to be an honor because I'm not going back. So
All right.
so with this coming, if what possible Bioshock 4, and the fact that I'm not going back, yeah, it might be the time for me to do that.
All right. We'll see how it works out.
All right, next one.
All right. So they just showed the trailer for the follow up to Jedi Fallen Order.
Mhm.
So it made me raise the question: what's your favorite Star Wars game ever? Like out of all of them.
Pod racing.
Wow.
Like literally, I'm not even going front. To this day, the fucking pod racing Star Wars game is my favorite because all of the new ones with the lightsabers and all of the, oh, I'm throwing a lightsaber like a boomerang. Where's Mace Windu? I want a purple lightsaber. I want
Mm,
to practice. You feel me? I think it's called Vapid or something. The
yes, it
type of
is.
like, yeah, the Vapid, like his unique style of fighting. Like I want that. That's what I want. But I never got it.
I'm gonna say, ah, damn. I'm gonna say, my first one is gonna be Lego Star Wars. The yeah, but number two is actually gonna be Knights of the Old Republic, and then third is Revenge of the Sith 3, just because it actually had a versus mode, and you and your friends could play could act like fight each other.
Believe it or not, I've never played a Star Wars game.
Not even the Force Unleashed.
Nope.
Interesting. A game where it's all about just being angry.
Mm-mm.
Huh, ain't that
I had a
something?
game that was all about being angry, and I played that shit for years until my PS3 stopped reading the disc.
What was it?
Sure as Wrath.
Fair enough. Only reason I couldn't fuck with Asura's Wrath is because the ending of the game was DLC. I was like, yo, fuck this.
You
Also,
said I gotta
also,
pay?
also, fuck you for the comments you made earlier about Star Wars. Because now, anytime I see the word Star Wars, I just think about that.
What?
About how Kenobi started
Oh,
off.
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
I just now see that.
Yeah. It's pretty fucked up. Next clip.
Uh,
Okay. Apparently, EA, the jerkwads themselves, are trying to sell their ass on the market, which I personally find hilarious. Like,
y'all done fucked up too long. Now you gotta slut yourself out. How you feel about?
That's exactly what the hell they get for price gouging motherfuckers for so long.
but it's like, who, like, are they even worth it anymore?
Fuck no.
They want to, like, they rather have a buyout over a merger. I'm like, that's some bitch shit. I mean, I knew they were spineless, especially after, remember last week they were talking about putting ads in games. Like, yeah, like Pretty Blicky. They literally were talking about putting ads in the games. And the weirdest part is, I remember when THQ did that, but they did it subtly in a few of their games. Like, there would actually be like ads, because I remember I was playing Saints Row 2 when it was online, and I drove past a billboard that would normally say freckle bitches, but instead it said like Verizon high speed internet. And I was like, okay. But that was subtle. EA don't know what subtle is.
If it's a game where you can drive around, if it's on a billboard, then that's fine. Like it's just
Yeah, but this
how it
is
is in fucking
EA.
area. But EA, that shit's just going to be everywhere. Yo, like if it takes a whole legitimate ad break like it does in mobile games, I'd be fucking pissed.
Bruh.
The thing about it that doesn't make sense is most companies put shit behind a paywall, but in this case, EA is the company that is introducing the concept of having a paywall, but then like there's still ads after the paywall.
Oh my god. Ugh.
That completely defeats the purpose of a fucking paywall in the first place. That's why we fuck with the paywalls, because at least I could pay up a little bread to not have to deal with ads or in-app purchases that y'all like trying to get me to adhere to or whatever.
Ugh. Makes me feel dirty.
Well, maybe I don't have to want to figure out how to put fucking ad blocker on my PS4, my
No
PS5.
cap.
EA Sports, you're just too lame.
It's in the trash now.
Ugh.
EA Sports, another ad.
You know what? You know what? I wish I would have went into stocks years ago and just went into EA. Have it steadily slow up, and then as soon as this shit happens, sell it all.
Oh my goodness. Ugh. What's I think, is that it? I believe that might be it. I think we might have a video at the end. Oh wait. Yeah, yeah, I was right. PlayStation, yeah, they want Neil Blomkamp. I'm like, that's just so weird. I would have went with the guy behind the Fast and Furious series,
To be
Justin
honest,
Lin.
And now it's really just going to be about the. I feel like it's just going to be a show about the lives of the fucking drivers.
Sure, I
The
guess.
lives of the drivers, and maybe like 2-3 minutes of racing per episode.
I wonder if he'll get Die Antwood to come into this movie.
Yo, you just what I don't want, I just don't want what they did to like Death Note and what they did to Full Metal Alchemist. Like Netflix, how they did the live action. That's
Well,
it.
yeah. See, well, Neil Blomkamp, he likes having creative control over projects. If he doesn't have complete creative control, he doesn't do it. That's why he never did the RoboCop reboot, because they tried to take creative control from him. He was like, "Oh, if y'all want to do this, I'm out." And damn, oh, it's weird. We already spoken this, so we can move along. Up, yep, 2023. The Mandalorian and Ahsoka are going to be hitting Disney Plus, which
Hello.
of course I'm all for it, because
Oh,
that book of Boba Fett was some bullshit.
It was beautiful, but it was beautiful bullshit.
Shit was way too long.
I'm
isn't
still
the
upset
best
about the
episode
fact that
still the
they
episode where it wasn't about him?
literally when Luke just walks in like, "Hey, what's up?" And the fucking CGI for Luke Skywalker was
It was
yeah,
actually better than season 2, the end of season 2.
yeah,
And you want to
surprisingly.
know why? It's a fun. There was a YouTuber, he redid the scene from the end of season 2 of Mandalorian. He did it, and he did it so well. The team found him and brought him onto the show to do it for that episode.
Thank God.
That
That's some
like
funny shit.
it like I love those moments where people are like, "Yo, that guy did a better job at this. Someone get me that guy." It's beautiful. Plus, Ahsoka, Rosario Dawson. Ah,
Oh yeah, Rosario Dawson definitely been one of my childhood crushes.
mm, ah. I'm sorry.
I think
Let's move along.
I think it goes like
Can
Holly
you
Berry.
not?
I think it goes like Holly Berry, Serena Williams, and then Rosario Dawson.
Mm. Uh, an animated series based on Final Fantasy IX might be revealed this week, and you know what? I could see that, because
Hmm.
Final Fantasy IX it definitely wasn't as dire as 7 or 8. So yeah, I'm actually all for that. All right.
I kind of want a Final Fantasy X sort of animation, but
Mm,
the more I remember about that game, the more I realize it's some real dark stuff in that game.
mm. And that last bit was about the return of Hunter x Hunter. The manga has been on hiatus for what, 3 years now. Oh yeah, it's coming back, baby.
Oh
Ah
God.
yes. Uh I look forward to it. People have been ranting, raving about Hunter x Hunter, and it deserves every last bit of its accolades. So it's good to see the creators getting back in the saddle. So because he definitely left it on a cliffhanger. So thank you. uh, but that is, I believe that is that all we have, Demon.
One sec.
Ah, yes. I do believe we have a video clip today, and I believe it is brought to us by the Nerds in the Hood from TikTok. Please feel free to check them out. They put some classic hip hop gems over some very great anime openings, or sometimes just great scenes in anime.
Don't call it a comeback.
Hajime no Ippo. Make me go for the cops. Don't you dare. Better move. Don't ever come there. Oh, regular jam. I'm gonna rock this land. Again, please check those guys out. I love stuff like that because it definitely brings up time and time again how Japanese culture just somehow blended with us. It just all ended up becoming its own thing, and yeah. Not now, Demon. I know it wasn't as funny as last week because that shit. Woo!
Mm.
Pretty, pretty blicky. Last week we found this video. I think it was from Kids Bop, but it was like this little white kid rapping "Sorry, Miss Jackson,"
No.
and I mean, my man came with all the energy. He said, "Me and your daughter got this thing going on." I was like, "Yeah." Ah,
Like, I see you, Dylan. I see what you was.
but you, it was too good. But that is the end of the program. Pretty Blicky want to thank you for coming on today. It was really good. It was really good seeing you. Got any other big projects coming out?
Oh yeah, for sure. So as you said earlier, the hashtag Sorry Not Sorry project, two animations, one song, over 190,000 views. We are about to hit 200,000. The recent
Hey,
project that I just dropped um is called Pretty Blicky. Like literally, it's named after me. I wrote everything. I mixed and mastered everything. It's basically a three-song project for the part one, and then the next three parts is gonna be something I do with a specific artist. And basically, what I'm doing is I'm dropping these projects with three songs each, one after the other, to basically give people the opportunity to capitalize on my blow up. So if there's any black nerd rappers out there that want to get down, any, street niggas, whatever, that want to get down, if you see the program, you see the wave that I'm on and you like it, definitely come mess with your boy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm all about showing love, all about giving out information, and yeah, it's like that.
all right. Of course, always feel free to check out a bit Amerime Media on YouTube. Currently, our latest podcast is up on video. How is Pokemon still alive? Take a good take a look
Me.
at take a look at the Pokemon series, the anime, the video games, and even talk about some of the trading cards. It's pretty funny stuff. Be sure to check that out. I'm ready to route Demon Engine. You ready to say goodnight?
Goodbye, you fuckers.
Everyone, please take care of yourselves. We know the week has been rough. Hopefully, you spent some time with us today and walk away smiling. Please be well.